Prince Harry is protected by armed bodyguards, with one carrying a Glock box, as he heads to the Late Show studio in New York to record his latest tirade on royal family during push to publicize his bombshell memoir.
Prince Harry was in New York City on Monday for an interview with The Late Show's Stephen Colbert, protected by an armed guard as he continues his media blitz to promote his bombshell memoir, Spare. With the book out on Tuesday, the 38-year-old Duke traveled to Manhattan to tape another interview. Harry was accompanied by a guard carrying a Glock lockbox, used to carry his gun and ammunition. The prince has become increasingly concerned for his security since moving to the United States, and has frequently said he feels vulnerable. He took legal action against British authorities after he was blocked under UK law from having private armed guards with him in the country. In High Court papers filed in London, the Duke said he does not feel safe in Britain without armed security, and said the decision to prevent him being accompanied by armed guards is unlawful and unfair. When he stepped down as a working member of the royal family, he lost his official taxpayer-funded security detail, which infuriated him. He has said that paying for private armed security is one reason for his quest to sign lucrative deals in the US, such as his memoir, for which he was reportedly paid by publisher Penguin Random House a $20 million advance. ET Canada reported an even more extravagant sum, claiming the deal is for 4 editions, with a $35 and $40 fee. On Monday, dressed in a gray suit and navy shirt, Harry strode from his SUV into the studios to meet Colbert, who confirmed on Twitter that the interview will air on Tuesday night. The interview will be Prince Harry's first time visiting The Late Show with Stephen Colbert and coincides with the release date of his new memoir, Spare, CBS announced. The PR team added, with its raw, unflinching honesty, Spare is a landmark publication full of insight, revelation, self-examination and hard-won wisdom about the eternal power of love over grief. They described Harry as a husband, father, humanitarian, military veteran, mental wellness advocate and environmentalist. He resides in Santa Barbara, California, with his family and 3 dogs. The prince was spotted earlier on Monday leaving his luxury Manhattan hotel, where rooms start at $400, rising to $3,500 a night for a suite. There was no sign of his wife or children, who are believed to be at home in California. Harry on Monday morning appeared on Good Morning America, telling host Michael Stratton that he would likely never return to live in the United Kingdom. He continued his relentless attacks on the British press, the focus of much of his publicity tour, and said the press interest would make his family's lives unsurvivable if they were ever to return to Britain. I don't think that, even if there was an agreement or an arrangement between me and my family, there's that third party, the British press, that's going to do everything they can to make sure that that isn't possible, he told Stratton. Not stopping us from going back but making it unsurvivable. Harry and Meghan, 41, relocated from the UK to California in early 2020, and have, since early 2021, been raising their 2 children, Archie and Lilibet, in a $14.65 million mansion in Montecito, thousands of miles away from the Duke's family. However, while Harry has admitted that he doesn't believe they will ever make a full-time return to the UK or royal life, he has also hinted that he and Meghan will never give up their official titles. In an interview with 60 Minutes on Sunday, Cooper asked why they did not relinquish their titles as Duke and Duchess if they wanted a peaceful existence away from the media. Cooper said, "One of the criticisms that you've received is that okay, fine, you wanna move to California, you wanna step back from the institutional role. Why be so public? Why reveal conversations you've had with your father or with your brother? You say you tried to do this privately." Harry replied, "Every single time I've tried to do it privately there have been briefings and leakings and planting of stories against me and my wife. You know, the family motto is never complain, never explain. But it's just a motto. And it doesn't really hold.
The couple first made the shocking announcement that they were going to step back from their royal duties on January 8, 2020. At the time, they wrote in a joint statement that they had reached the decision after many months of reflection and internal discussions. They said they wanted to work to become financially independent, while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. The idea of them working to support the rest of the family has become increasingly untenable, however, thanks to a series of interviews and a documentary in which they condemn the actions of their relatives and the institution they represent. A December poll revealed that 98% of participants want the pair to be stripped of their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles, after the couple aired their bombshell Netflix docuseries, which included several explosive accusations about their time as royals. In the series, the pair claimed they were victims of institutional gaslighting and accused the royal family of lying to protect Harry's brother Prince William. Harry also said in the series that he told his father, King Charles II, that he and Meghan were willing to relinquish their titles during discussions surrounding their plan to move to America, although it appears that is no longer the case. Harry's memoir has caused intense anguish within Buckingham Palace, although the King and Prince William have refused to comment on Harry's mudslinging and allegations. Harry in the book writes that William physically attacked him, and has detailed allegations that William's wife Kate was at loggerheads with Meghan. He said he begged his father not to marry Camilla, and accused Camilla, now Queen Consort, of leaking stories to advance her campaign to become officially recognized. The prince also detailed losing his virginity, taking cocaine and other drugs, and killing Taliban fighters while serving with the British Army in Afghanistan. He said his father and brother had shown absolutely no willingness to reconcile, and said he did not see how staying silent would help. Will there be any way back for Harry and Charles after his searing attack on Camilla? Prince branded Queen Consort dangerous and accused her of plot to marry his father in Tom Bradby sit-down despite King warning him criticizing his wife was a red line. Harry suggests he and Meghan will never give up their royal titles after Anderson Cooper asked why they don't renounce them and live privately during explosive 60 Minutes interview. Prince blasts what difference would that make? Royal family were horrible to him on the day the Queen died, Harry claims in score-settling ITV interview.